stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Let's talk about Alabama. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And what you get, there he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got the quick pass. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll give it to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. To the air, it's Flores. That's caught. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 20.
Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two...
Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Hands it off. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Quickly to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Good right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the... looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target.
And the quarterback will be slowed down back to the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Flores. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up in front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Armstrong. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it meant...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Turns it loose. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. Then pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a job forcing the incompletion.
Got his man on the right. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Let's it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off play action on first down. Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Young. Finds a crease at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nevada stomped a mud hole en route.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive.
Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Grabs it in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a cut! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying?
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Caught close to the marker, it's Russell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flores. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.